Space weather date January 11, 2014. Prepared jointly by the United States Department of Commerce, NOAA, Space Weather Prediction Center and the United States Air Force. Joint U.S. Air Force NOAA Solar Geophysical Activity Report and Forecast, SDF number 11 issued at January 11, 2014, 2200 hours UTC. Unfortunately, it appears the bulk of the CME has missed the Earth, and what did hit us was very weak. Chances of seeing the northern lights with this event are slipping away as the hours tick by, and enhancements to the geomagnetic field at this point may be possible, but are highly improbable. No one is more frustrated with this event than the forecasters here at SWPC. Unlike terrestrial weather, we have no radar or multiple data sources that give us up-to-the-minute updates on the situation upstream. We have the ACE satellite, which is our single buoy in the billions of miles of space, but it only lets us know what is happening at the Lagrange, L1, point. While there is still a chance we could see some geomagnetic storming, it is unlikely it will be strong enough to produce aurora at locations farther south than the more northern latitudes, Canada, northern UK, etc. We will continue to provide the best forecast possible and keep you informed and aware as potential solar weather occurs. Analysis of solar active regions and activity from January 10, 2100 hours UTC to January 11, 2100 hours UTC. Solar activity has been at low levels for the past 24 hours. The largest solar event of the period was a C6 event observed at January 11, 1310 UTC from region 1944. S10W54. There are currently 7 numbered sunspot regions on the disk. Geophysical activity summary January 10, 2100 hours UTC to January 11, 2100 hours UTC. The geomagnetic field has been at quiet to unsettled levels for the past 24 hours. Solar wind speed, as measured by the ACE spacecraft, reached a peak speed of 454 km per second at January 11, 7:52 UTC. Total IMF reached 9 NT at January 11, 2019 UTC. The maximum southward component of BZ reached -8 NT at January 11, 1836 UTC. Protons greater than 10 MeV at geosynchronous orbit reached a peak level of 31 pfu at January 10, 2110 UTC. Electrons greater than 2 MeV at geosynchronous orbit reached a peak level of 189 pfu. Geophysical activity forecast. The geomagnetic field is expected to be at quiet to active levels on January 12. Quiet to unsettled levels on January 13 and quiet levels on January 14. Protons have a chance of crossing threshold on January 12, January 13, January 14. Solar activity forecast. Solar activity is expected to be moderate with a chance for X-class flares on January 12, January 13, January 14. Summary shortwave conditions by Australian Bureau of Meteorology. Low to moderate solar flare activity is expected for January 12, with a chance X-class flares. Minor coronal hole effects are in progress. The solar wind is expected to be light to moderate. Geomagnetic conditions are at quiet to unsettled levels. Shortwave radio fade-outs are possible. High-frequency radio communications are mostly normal.